Good luck on your date, I said. The panic on my wife's face said everything. Reddit cheating stories. I'll never forget the look on her face that night, the way her eyes widened, her lips parted, and her fingers froze midair. It was like watching a guilty mind short circuit in real time. That was the moment I knew. The moment I realized the woman I had loved for 12 years, the mother of my children, my best friend, was hiding something she never wanted me to see. It all started with a scent. A faint perfume I didn't recognize lingering on her scarf one evening. It wasn't hers, I knew every fragrance she owned. When I asked, she laughed it off, saying a coworker had hugged her goodbye after a long meeting. I wanted to believe her. I really did. But once doubt creeps into a man's heart, it becomes a disease that spreads fast. For weeks, little things didn't add up. Her late nights at work. The way she suddenly started dressing up more, heels, makeup, new clothes, just for office dinners. The phone that was always face down, always on silent. And that laugh. That new, unfamiliar laugh I caught her practicing when she thought I wasn't listening. Still, I told myself, you're overthinking. She loves you. We had 2 kids, a comfortable home, and a history most couples would envy. We had been through job losses, sickness, and tough years. Why would she risk all that? Then one Friday evening, everything changed. She came into the living room wearing a stunning red dress I hadn't seen before. Her hair was curled, her makeup perfect, her perfume strong. I whistled, trying to keep it light. Wow. Big night. She smiled nervously. Just a work dinner. You know how clients are. Gotta impress. That's when it slipped out of me, like instinct. Maybe it was sarcasm. Maybe it was intuition. But the words came out smooth and casual. Good luck on your date, I said. The panic that flashed across her face, it wasn't the reaction of someone going to meet coworkers. Her cheeks went pale. Her lips trembled. She tried to laugh but couldn't. Her hands fumbled with her purse. And right there, my world shifted. I didn't say anything more. I just nodded and smiled, pretending not to notice. Drive safe, I said. She left in a hurry. The moment the door closed, I sat there in silence. My heart pounded in my chest like it wanted out. Every instinct screamed that she was lying. So, I made a decision that changed everything. I followed her. I stayed far enough behind that she wouldn't notice. My hands gripped the wheel so tightly my knuckles went white. I watched her car turn off the main road and pull into a small Italian restaurant, the one we used to go to for anniversaries. My stomach turned as she parked, stepped out, and walked toward the entrance. Then I saw him. A man in a suit, waiting by the door. Tall, confident, smiling like he'd been looking forward to this all day. When she reached him, he kissed her on the cheek. I didn't remember driving home. I didn't remember how long I sat in the dark, staring at the wall, trying to breathe. I just knew I couldn't confront her, not yet. I needed to be sure. Over the next few weeks, I gathered everything. Phone records, messages, social media screenshots. Late night locations. Pictures. Each piece of evidence tore another hole in my chest, but I needed the truth in full before I acted. And when I finally had it, I didn't yell. I didn't rage. I didn't beg. I planned. You see, we owned a small business together, a local event planning company. I had poured years of my life into it, while she managed the finances. That was my leverage. Instead of confronting her emotionally, I did it strategically. I quietly met with our lawyer. Transferred the business under a new holding company, one she wasn't listed on. I restructured ownership, keeping everything legal but out of her reach. When everything was set, I waited for the perfect moment. That moment came one Sunday morning. She came into the kitchen humming, acting as if everything was normal. I handed her a cup of coffee and said calmly, "You don't have to lie anymore, Sarah." Her smile faded. "What are you talking about? I know about Mark. The dinners. The texts. The hotel receipts. I know everything." Her cup clattered onto the counter. You went through my stuff." I nodded. "No, I went through the truth. There's a difference." For a second, she tried to deny it. Then, like a child caught red-handed, she broke down crying. "It wasn't supposed to happen like this," she sobbed. "I didn't mean to hurt you. But that's the thing about betrayal. You never mean to hurt the person you betray. You just never think you'll get caught." I let her talk, Let her confess. Let her try to explain her loneliness, her midlife confusion, her need for something different. But the words meant nothing now. The woman I had built a life with was gone, replaced by someone I didn't recognize. When she was done, I told her calmly, "You don't have to worry about the business anymore. I've already taken care of it." Her eyes widened. "What do you mean?" "I mean it's mine now. Legally. You wanted to build a future with him. Go ahead. But it won't be on my back." She looked like I'd just slapped her. "You can't do that. I already did." That was the last real conversation we ever had. The divorce was messy but quick. She left the house, moved in with Mark, and within 6 months, he was gone too. Apparently, he wasn't interested in forever, just the thrill of taking what wasn't his. As for me, I rebuilt. Slowly. Painfully. I focused on my kids, on my business, on rediscovering who I was outside of her shadow. It wasn't easy. Nights were long, and the silence in the house felt like a ghost that never left. But every morning I got up, I reminded myself, I survived. Years later, she called me out of the blue. Said she missed what we had. Said she realized her mistake. I listened quietly, then simply replied, "Good luck on your date." And I hung up.